Aunt Laura is my charge. She's my mom's sister and has no children of her own. She does have 13 nieces and nephews, but usually she just sees me. Her husband passed over 2 years ago, and as time goes on, she needs more help. She has managed to stay mobile despite a lot of physical impediments that really wear her down. She lives in an assisted living place called Lake Prince Woods. It's nice enough, good grounds and independent housing around. She and my uncle used to live in independent housing until he started falling a lot. The apartment is gracious compared to many assisted living places, and it is now what Aunt Laura calls home. To stay in assisted living, she has to stay mobile and to get to her meals on time. Those are some of the rules. If you can't keep up, you're sent to skilled care, and that's where you stay. That's where Uncle Glenn ended up, and he died there. Recently, Aunt Laura got the flu. There was an epidemic at Lake Prince, and most of the staff were affected as well. Aunt Laura and some of the residents ended up in the hospital. Their bodies could not take the dehydration and the weakness of the flu. Apparently, the flu shots sent to this nursing home were not meant for this year's flu. After Aunt Laura and the others were released, they were sent to skilled care for rehab. It is a dismal place. Not much on the walls, and the bed will beep if you get up after you have been put down. The idea is not to fall, and you are either in a bed or a wheelchair. Restroom trips must not be made alone. No steps unattended. The dining room area echoes of lost hopes and dreams. It's clear to me and my aunt that she needed to do what she could do to get out of there. She took her therapy. She enjoyed it. She was able to get up and walk about there. She had stayed busy all her life, and lying down was not for her. We both worked hard to get her back home. There were lots of rules and regulations to get through, and we gritted our teeth and stayed strong. After a long string of sign-offs and a release meeting, she was able to walk through that long hallway back to home. We took it slow and easy, but both happy that the 2-week stay was over. I was happy for her, but my thoughts turned back to Mrs. Garrett. Mrs. Garrett used to be Aunt Laura's dinner companion in assisted living. She had gotten sick one day and was sent to skilled. She never came back. I know she doesn't have any children. I heard there was no one there for her. I know there are lots of folks that died so alone. I was happy to be there for Aunt Laura. I hope someone will be for me as well. Coming back to assisted living, Aunt Laura was welcomed like a hero. It takes a lot to come back from skilled care. Not everyone does. For now, she's in a much nicer area. The residents can decorate their halls, enjoy puzzles, and reading the newspaper in their own apartment. There is always the threat of a wheelchair, of loss of independence. That waits for all of us. Aunt Laura is fighting a good fight of life, and I intend to do so as well. I'm so glad we have each other.